A truth. It's gone through. I'm going through. Not a bad spawn. Don't push it into the void. Actually got the rails so I could do something like that. And so now to do a few calculations to set things up, such as a platform for me to stand on, and also a long slab pathway. Can you see how as I go across here, the fog disappears? That tells me that I'm now out of like the dragon's area. I go as far as 250, then make the platform. And so this is where the dragon is going to be defeated. Makes sense to thicken this out as well, so that the flying machine components don't fall in the void. Then I need to go and get some obsidian. Thankfully, not hard to do. And in my hardcore world, and other people's worlds, people have got multiple ender dragons. But those ones that get duplicated only drop 500 XP, and the original one that first spawns in the world isn't the one being duped. This is actually the first time anyone has ever come up with a viable way to get XP from them. And I need to not screw this bit up because I need to go and get Elytra, but I could not fall in the void there. That would have been a disaster. End ship successfully reached. Elytra successfully obtained. I'll add mending, craft rockets, and check out these over here. The next step is to freeze the Ender Dragon. You've seen me do this in my main hardcore world, but this time there's going to be a few changes. Might as well get rid of this on my way as well. This is as high as I want to be. I have to start placing endstone in all the correct places. And once you get into a system, it's pretty straightforward. That's mission accomplished. First need to get rid of the crystals, which is easy enough with Elytra. Then I wait for this one to perch. So then I can get into position, stand here, reload the game, and it's going to charge at me. If all's gone to plan, it's going to freeze. Yes, it has. And what I'm doing now has never been shown before in Minecraft. I'll make sure the render distance is set to 12 and 12, and I will get building. If my calculations are correct, place this block should set it off and keep pushing the dragon along until eventually it stops at this platform. Nicely placed obsidian. I'm also going to make this platform a little bit bigger. This is the spot where I'll be able to hit the dragons, but not yet. First, I have to fly back and wait for a brand new one to spawn, since that one over there is so far away that it is now unloaded. There we go, we've got one. I wait for it to perch, and I fly down and stand on this block. Then it charges at me and gets stuck again. From there, I can fly back to this dragon and take it out. As you can see, it drops the maximum amount of XP, so I've got quite a lot of levels. Then I can mine up this flying machine, fly back, and push this Ender Dragon over. Whilst I wait for him, I can start getting way better gear. Use the me levels, so I'll fly back up and let another dragon spawn in. And my goodness, we've had a disaster. Instead of the dragon perching, it's somehow got frozen. That's not meant to be possible. It's not the end of the world, but it does mean moving it's going to be a bit annoying. First, I'll prioritize getting rid of you. And this one seems to have unfroze by loading and unloading it, so that's a relief because I was not looking forward to having to push it. It should once again freeze, and I can rinse and repeat. Now, when I trap this one, I'm going to start pushing the dragon, and whilst it's moving along, I can be taking out this one, removing the flying machine, and collecting the XP. It's just a much more efficient way to do it. Now it is time to get loads and loads of XP from dragons. Level 250 is the target, and each dragon takes roughly 4 to 5 minutes to spawn and defeat. That's level 100 already, and now 200 levels, and that is 250 levels. I would be tempted to go for 300, but it'd take like an hour, and we've got other things to do to get rich. So I'll let this dragon arrive, then I'll let a new one spawn, defeat this one, grab all my belongings, and then this final dragon has frozen, so can be defeated. There we go. I can now never use this method again in this world, but I can grab the XP one final time.